In this video, I'm going to be talking about the creative process of making your own risers in Reason. In the last video, we talked about what a riser is, and I went through some different examples of risers and different things that you can do to create a riser. But I didn't really talk about the sort of thought process when you're making your own. I just sort of described what this riser was. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. All these videos are part of my the Science of the Drop video series, so make sure to check out those other videos if you haven't. To get started, I'm going to just go ahead and play the riser from that last video, just to get you back in the sort of mindset for what we're going to be doing. And yeah, here we go. So that's a relatively, well, when I was describing earlier, relatively complex riser, but it's actually fairly easy to build up to. It's just building up different sort of sounds together and just experimenting around to see what sounds good. So let's go ahead and get started with making our own. I'm going to use a Thor just because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and gives you a lot of versatility. Feel free to mess around with trying this with other synthesizers as well, but for this example I'm going to be using Thor. So basically what we're going to be looking for is we're going to try and find parameters or things that we can adjust and automate to create a tension building effect. So I mean, to start, I can just play a synth normally, like this initialized patch. Like I said in the last video, pitch bending is a very common way to build tension. I'm going to bring up the sustain so it stays at full volume all the way through, and bring down this envelope so we have it at full. So pitch bend is a great way of adding automation, of adding tension. So I'm going to automate it by holding the Option key or Alt key and clicking on the pitch bend. To start, I'm just going to, let me drag this down here. I'm just going to draw a straight line from bottom left to top right. That's going to be my pitch bend up. I want to have a note in here as well, so I'm going to, in the note lane, at C3 is fine, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to make it the full length, and now I have our basic pitch up effect. I'm going to boost this range up to 24, so it's a little bit more of a pitch bend. I like that. Analog oscillator is fine. It doesn't have a whole lot of interesting tonal stuff when you're messing around. You can use a square wave to get some interesting tone change. That's definitely an option, but I prefer some of the other ones. Actually, all these oscillators are fantastic. You really just pick and choose which one you want. FM pair. But moving on, I'm going to just use multi-oscillator for this. I like that for building tension. So I'll automate that, draw in the spot, and I'll bring it about like that, just to add a little bit of a quick rise at the end, just accentuate it ending a little bit more. And I'll bring this forward a little bit. I like that. Another good tension building thing is frequency. So I'll have that automated. And this is pretty much what you do. You just keep going around tweaking knobs, seeing what sounds interesting, and just sort of adjusting automation to fit whatever sort of build up you're looking for. It's really just like experimental. I might want to add some motion in here, so I might want to make LFO1 affect the pitch of my first oscillator. Let's see how that sounds. A little bit too extreme. I'll bring this knob, this amount down a little bit. Like that, but I want the motion to speed up, so I'll adjust this rate. Yeah, so that's the basic concept. I want to try and keep this video short, so I'm going to end this one here. Next video I'm going to be talking about sweeps, and it's going to have a similar sort of process as far as the creative process goes. But feel free to just start messing around with things, turning knobs, seeing what sort of effect they give, turning up drives slowly, turning up the gain slowly. Chorus is a great one. I mean, really just mess around, because there's tons of different things that you can do, and experimenting around is the best way to find cool new sounds that other people haven't really experimented with, or that really make your song or your drop that more potent. Anyways, hopefully you got something out of this. Make sure to check out the other videos in the series. Subscribing would always be good. That's the first time I've actually said that in a video, but anyways, yeah, hopefully you got something out of this. Thanks.